Back here at Canale Arena, where the CBU Bucks fall today to Delta State 69-39, and head coach Mike Nienaber joins me now. And well, Coach, I don't know where to start.
Well, there's really not much you can say. If you read the stats, it says it all. Just brutal. I mean, the thing is, I mean, we hung in there. I mean, it was just as bad the first half as the second half, and we're only down 8. And I thought, someone's got to warm up a little bit. Yeah. I mean, they do a great job defensively, but at certain points, I mean, you got good looks, and somebody's got to step up and make a shot. And I mean, hell, they weren't guarding us on free throws. We were 5 for 14.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I mean, it's one of those days when you literally can't make anything.
I mean, you're missing free throws, and that was at the time of the game. I mean, a lot of the game was played. I mean, it wound up super ugly, but a lot of the game was played at about 8 to 10, 12 points. And that's when you go up and you miss the front end of a 1-and-1, or you miss 2 free throws when you got a chance to get it back from 10 to 8 or 8 to 6 or, whatever. And you don't even make free throws. And then, of course, there's other possessions. We defensively, I thought for the most part we hung in there. It's finally like we just ran out of gas at the end. We weren't turning the ball over that much, but we had about 4 or 5 turnovers right there at the end. It's like we just completely unraveled, because I think overall defensively we played pretty good, except we didn't the rebounding, like we talked about.
Yeah, we're talking about the pregame. And this team rebounds well, 47-24.
Well,
it's hard to overcome that.
You throw that along with what we shot, 4 for 25 from 3. I think too many threes again. I think we were quick on a couple of them, but a lot of them you got to take when they're doubling down every time when your post man catches it. At some point, somebody's got to step up. Somebody's open. They're doubling your low post. Somebody's wide open. You got to get them the ball, and they got to step up and make a shot.
Yeah, they really did. You could see from the very get-go. I mean, they were not going to allow Adam D-Ball to beat him on the block. And then once you can't hit any outside shots, that never opens that up. I mean, if it was, luckily Jordan Miller came in, and he got something going offensively.
Yeah, I mean, without Jordan, I don't even want to think about it. But Jordan did a great job. But and he was able to maneuver a little bit in there. Actually got at the basket a couple of times. And I think, again, we've seen that a few games this year where Jordan gets just a little bit more room to operate than they're letting Adam have. Yeah. But Jordan's a little more physical. Jordan's a bigger bodied kid, and so I think sometimes Adam tends to bend and get pushed away, and Jordan at least a couple of times muscled his way in there and bounced, took a power dribble and got to the rim on those hooks. But again, it was ugly. You got to give them a lot of credit. They played really well, but again, it's like you said, you got 3 guys that have been scoring a lot of points for us here lately, and
they're the 3 guys, D-Ball, Larkin, and Hildreth, who are all in the top 10 in scoring in the conference. 4 for 32 for 9 points.
Right.
I mean, you can't win. I mean, it's impossible to win. You're not going to score.
And then you throw the rebounding situation on top of it. Yeah. It just wasn't meant to be. It just wasn't going to. Some days you just got to kind of say it ain't happening, and it wasn't happening today. And I do think we battled for probably 25-30 minutes, and it's kind of like we just couldn't make any headway. And again, at some point you got to make some shots, and I think we were getting some stops. We forced some turnovers. We had a couple things like that got us going a couple times, but we just couldn't get anything going offensively.
Well, now you get some time to recover. West Alabama Thursday. We talked about this homestand so big. Now you take the loss here, you really need 2 wins next week.
Absolutely, we definitely do. I mean, and we really needed to win them all. And that's hard to do under any circumstances, to go on a 4-game winning streak in this league. But that definitely puts more pressure on us to take care of business here at home next week. And those are not by any stretch going to be easy games. West Al is maybe a notch below us in the standings. This might wind up bringing them to us, but they're going to be tough. They're playing people tough. They won at Delta last week, so they're not going to be by any stretch any kind of an easy game. We did win down there and played well. Hopefully we'll get that again. And then West Georgia's up there 1 game out of further in second place, so that's going to be they're one of the most talented teams in the league. So I mean, everything we got, and that's one thing, everything we got left at home is really good teams. We got West Georgia and Huntsville, and like I say, West Al's playing really well, so those are all going to be tough. And then the rest of them are on the road, and none of them are going to. So it isn't going to get any easier, and obviously we got to play better.
Well, all you can do, I guess, is try and forget about this one.
Yep.
Pour yourself, get yourself a stiff drink. And
after I finally, tried to say something, I'm like, you know what? There's nothing I can say that's going to make this better. I said the numbers, nobody's trying to miss shots. Nobody's trying to miss free throws. I thought a couple of Jeffs were hurried. And Jeff sometimes gets caught having to shoot at shot clock situations and stuff where, it hurts his percentage. But again, and I've said it a million times, it seems like already this year, the world's a better place when Drew's making shots. And, Drew couldn't buy one tonight. And, he didn't get a lot of them, but he, what did he wind up?
1 of 12.
1 for 12. So that's quite a few of them. Yes. It might not be a lot, but again, that's 12 shots. We got to have him stepping up and making something. And if he doesn't, like I said, he ain't trying to, it's like I always tell them, their heart's in the right place. And I do think we scrapped for a good part of the game, but I think it's hard to keep yourself up defensively and doing all the other things when you're just not getting paid. You're never getting anything to give you some hope.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's kind of the way it went.
Well, Coach, I would say enjoy the rest of your weekend, but it's hard to enjoy it after that.
You just kind of try to go sleep as much as possible, I guess, and maybe hope to have good dreams or something.
Hope for better things next week. Thanks, Coach.
We'll keep battling. And one of the things I did at the end of the game, I decided, because we haven't played them together much, I said, let's try, and we probably turned the ball over 3 times in that sequence, trying to play Adam and Jordan together a little bit. Just like once I knew we weren't going to win the game, I thought, let's try to get a little work with those 2 high-low and working together, and that didn't work too well either. But we tried, and that's the one thing I keep kind of coming back to with these guys. I mean, other than Drew, everybody's a sophomore or a freshman. And you just got to try to learn. You got to try to adjust and keep working with the month that we have left to try to get better every day that we can, and try to grow as a group to figure out, and again, trying to win as much as we can this year, but also trying to figure out the future, who's going to be the guys that are going to be our key guys and step up.
All right, Coach.
All right.
Thank you.
Well, you have fun with the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I won't be here next week, but Tyler Springs he'll be in good hands. If he goes 2-0, I mean, you might kick me out.
May not want to see you again. That's true. But
I hate to go out on this note.
Well, I hope he does, but we'll let you slide back in here for Huntsville there at the end. Okay,
Thanks, Coach.
Eli,
Appreciate it.
Thank you.